That's right there is fine with.
Yeah. Mommy, what color should I color Smooches' hair?
Whatever you want, sweetheart. Hi guys. Let me see if I can see any of your comments. Hey Queen Jim. Hey May. Hi Rashida. Hey Lorna. Hey Shay. Ooh, you guys came in fast. Happy Tuesday. These days are going in and out. I'm doing great, May. How are you, gorgeous? I am at the office with the crew and we're about to leave. They said hi.
Well, I did.
Yeah.
Tell them what you said hi.
Hi, Gemini. Hi, May. Hi, Tasha. Oh, wait. May I said hi? May said hi, crew. I am Breezy. Thank you so much. You know, I had to go to my wax today and I got a lot of compliments. And I said it's always when you need to wash your hair when you get the most compliments. It's never when it's freshly done and you thinking you cute. But I did, before we left, thank you, Lady Raiden. Enjoy your dinner. Oh, thank you so much, Rashida. That makes me so happy. Thank you for the support and the feedback. Shay, yes, I am. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I definitely have been working hard. Right, Breezy? It's always like that. I had complimented this girl on her nails and she said the same thing. Oh, Jim, thank you. And Jim, I've been catching up on your videos, so I'm actually glad that you came in on this one. I am loving your videos. Always love to meet new girls. Oh, thank you so much, Rashida. But it was a couple things I wanted to do a live video about instead of like waiting to upload and possibly having time. You are so welcome, Queen. And I wanted to touch on a couple things. First off, I wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone who has purchased, followed the new Instagram, visited the site. Hey Yvette, how are you, gorgeous? Who's visited the site, who has purchased, who has given me feedback. I can honestly say this has been such an amazing launch. I have been so appreciative of all of the support I have gotten. You know, starting a new company is very scary. It comes with a lot of stresses, but nonetheless, I can honestly say that you guys always have my back and are just like so supportive, so positive, and just make this new journey so much easier, and it makes it worthwhile. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Yay, Shay. I can't wait for you to play with them. Please give me feedback. I would greatly appreciate it. Yvette, I so appreciate you. Thank you so much. I feel like every time I come on here, I am losing my voice. So even with all these new ventures, Mama has to start learning how to get some rest. No, I don't plan on just doing gels. I do plan on doing a couple other things. Unfortunately for me, oh, thank you, Jim. If you do, I would greatly support. I would support it. Of course, I support you purchasing, but I would greatly appreciate it. I don't plan on just doing gels, but you guys know gels are my heart. So I don't want to speak too soon on a lot of the other things, but basically for me, whatever gets done out of production first is what I'll be able to get out, you know, to you guys. And as I stated, yes, Queen. Girl, I wish I could sing like Beyonce. I've gotten told that I sound like her, but that voice is probably, that talking, that raspy voice is probably all I got from her, honey. You don't want to hear me sing. You will quickly regret that one. That is just not one of the talents that I have. But I will sing anything. That's funny because I feel like the people who can sing are the ones who love to sing. And I will hold me a tune or think I'm holding a tune all the time. Everything is pretty much the same as it has been. Like I did in the other, I don't know whether or not you've actually, yes, queen. My husband tell me all the time, like, babe, stop. Rashida, I basically have everything the same. I don't know whether or not you were able to catch my latest. Yeah, I did upload. It was like a really quick on move-in day office tour, and everything is basically the same. I put everything up the same. So I haven't really changed anything. Everything is still in the clear shoebox containers from the Container Store. I just really like how they hold things and organize things. I've actually been going through and getting rid of things that maybe I don't need or have had for a while. But everything is literally like I put it in storage and took it out of storage and put it up the same way it was in the other office. I am wearing my colors. I'm wearing jewels. I am wearing oro. I am also wearing on this hand, I am wearing vintage sparkle and sophisticated. And let me tell you guys, I legit just took these gel polishes and threw them on my nails. I didn't even do a manicure. And they have been holding up out of all of the tests that I have done. Thank you so much, Erica. After all of the tests I have done, I said, let me just try to do it without any proper manicures, and these things are like holding on. They are not going anywhere. To me, the true testament for gel polish is definitely on the natural nail. I think it's pretty easy to get most things to hold on to a like an artificial nail. I think it's really easy to get them to hold on to that. But hi, Francis. How are you, gorgeous? Thank you so much, queen. Really threw them on there. This nail, my pointer finger, if you can see it, it's actually split. I got my hand caught in the door. Do you have it? I don't have my own line of UV light. Not yet. Hopefully, I will. But not now. Everything is UV and LED curable. So any lamp that you have that's 12 watt and 36 watt will cure them perfectly fine. And of course, any of the different like dual lamps. But this nail, it got caught in the door and I wasn't paying attention. I was rushing and I snatched it back. And even though my nail is split, the gel polish still has not lifted. So the gel polish and the nail itself keeps moving around. So I have really been like doing some craziness to my hands. I honestly haven't been babying them the way that I should, which I do know better. But I have not. And I am just like really proud. It is the craziest thing to look down or someone asks you a question. You're like, oh, that's mine. It is like, I'm still not used to it. You would think that after all this time that well, to you guys, it's still brand new. To me, it's not still brand new, but I'm telling you, like, I'm not used to this whole process yet. Everything is, and I think I started getting accustomed to it before I told you guys, but then once I told everyone, hi, a view is a view. How are you, gorgeous? Once I told everyone, it was kind of like that exciting factor all over again, and then they're freaking out at the same time, like, I hope everyone loves it. Because everything is just not for everyone. There are just going to be people who my line is not for. Hi, Anita, how are you? Oh, thank you, Shay. I am overdue for some sewing tutorials. Overdue. But I just haven't had a chance to do anything. Oh, thank you so much, queen. You guys are the best. I don't know. I am just like really, I don't really know how to explain the feeling. I feel like anxious. I feel nervous. Hi, Charlotte's Divinity. Oh, I like that name. I might have to copy that. I am so, I don't know how to explain it. I'm very hard on myself on a lot of things. So I think that maybe I don't really give myself a lot of time to enjoy things. I am a bit of a perfectionist. So that does get in the way of doing things. Hi, April. How are you? Idaho. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. Yes, Yvette. Excited and nervous all at the same time because, you know, it's one of those things that, you know, when I thought the way that I wanted to go was to maybe be able to launch under a company. To me, that would have kind of cushioned everything, but I don't have anyone for this to fall back on but myself and my husband and any like assistance or help that I get. So it's just kind of like one of those things where I am just like, oh my goodness. But I am really proud of myself. I'm not going to lie. I'm extremely proud of myself, but more so I just hope that the one thing that if any of you get anything out of this, all I ask is that if there's something you want to do, push. Don't let anyone tell you no. You know, those doors being closed are probably like blessings in disguise that those doors are being closed, because that's basically the route that I basically took. And one of the biggest lessons that I have learned through all of this is that sometimes a no is not a bad thing. Sometimes a no can be a blessing in disguise. And it might feel like a setback, but that no could probably be putting you like 10 steps forward to what it is that you want. So if I can do it, you guys can do it. With 3 children and a husband and everything else, if I can do it, you guys can so do it. So whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is you want to accomplish, don't let no or don't let time and constant failures make you feel like you can't do whatever it is that you have your heart set on. So if you guys get nothing else from this, just know that whatever it is that you want to do, you can definitely do it. Oh, thank you so much, Shay. You are absolutely right. You are so right. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Let me see. That was Pretty Brown. I'm trying to see it, guys. Sorry, these messages just go up so fast. No, I'm not going to do the dip powders anymore. At least I'm not doing anything that I'm so glad that it's helping you, Queen Jocelyn. Please don't do that, sweetheart. I just want to start with you on social. I don't think people like it. Honestly, Charlotte, the best thing I can tell you is just jump right into it. I didn't think anyone would care about anything that I had to say. And one thing about YouTube is it is not easy. I've been doing this for maybe 7 years now because this is my second channel. I've been doing this since Giselle was just a couple weeks old, and she's 7 now. So I think she was about 3 weeks when I started. And when I started then, it was because I was actually freelancing, doing makeup, and I would have clients ask me questions. So I figured, why not just put a video on YouTube and do it? You will find the people that want to do whatever it is. You will find people with the same like-minded thoughts of you. So don't worry about what other people think. I get tested on YouTube. You're going to have other YouTubers try you. You're going to have people that watch your channel try you. But the best thing I can honestly say is the positive outweigh the negative any day. And don't wait until you have that perfect camera. Don't wait until you have that perfect anything. Just kind of like do it and just jump right in. No, I'm not doing like my own making the dip powders anymore, Rashida. Everything that I do from here on out will just be focusing on just the company that I kind of like started with everything, because I just honestly won't have the time anymore. So I won't be hand making anything, but if I do, you guys know that will be one of those things that I'll announce and let you know and put it out so that everyone has the same opportunity to like kind of get everything. But anything that I do from here on out will definitely be through the company, anything that will be like manufactured. So I kind of like got away from that. I'm not going to sit here and say I will probably never make something and decide that I want to sell it. I feel like that's just my niche. That's like me. If I'm wanting to do something, I'll make it, I'll try it. So you guys know that. So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I'll never do it. But the plan is not to do that. The plan is kind to just like focusing on the company itself. And Charlotte, I hope you're reading these comments because they are coming in and they are very very much rooting you on. So just kind of jump in and do it. Don't worry about the other competition. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing. There's always going to be someone doing something that you feel better than you, but just know that you have something to offer yourself. Oh, thank you so much, Erica. You guys are the best. And you have something within yourself that someone else might not be able to see anywhere. There's a lot of videos that I sometimes don't want to do because I feel like everything is already everywhere. But then I kind of have to talk myself out of that. Like, you know, even if people have seen it before, you might as well just go ahead and redo it. Someone might just come across your video faster than they come across anyone else's. So just go ahead and just do it and just jump right in. Just know, have a thick skin. And sometimes you're going to just have to be like, ooh, I'm going to just go on and take that one on the chin. Because people are going to try you. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to act like YouTube. You see it. You watch videos. You read the comments that are in a lot of these videos. Unfortunately, with the internet, it makes people feel like they can say and do things that they honestly wouldn't say to anyone in their in real life. You know, a lot of these comments that people say, they would never walk up to someone in real life and say it. But the internet gives a lot of people, you know, that extra oomph to say and do what they feel like they can. And it makes them feel good to say those things. But don't let that stop you. Don't let it defer you. Defer you. Lord, y'all gotta forgive me. I'm tired. Don't let it deter you. Just jump right in and do it. And that's why they have that block and that delete button and utilize it. Yes, Queen knows they will most certainly try you. But another thing I wanted to touch on, since I have Queen here, yes, I will be doing tutorials. I was actually here getting some filming done for you guys. It has been a lot trying to update the Instagram constantly and keep up with the orders. But I definitely, you guys know I'm going to have more of those press on tutorials, press on nail tutorials, because they are my thing. They are my boom. And definitely using our lines so that yes, people can be very terrible. I will definitely be doing tutorials. Trust me, I have to keep doing that. That is one thing I will not stop doing. Exactly. You are right. You are so right, Shay. Exactly. There you go, Yvette. See, y'all are the bomb. So definitely any of you who are thinking about doing a YouTube channel or anything with social media, period. Honestly, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. You guys know me. I'm good for disappearing. I do disappearing acts. Just the best advice I can give you with social media, on anything with social media, don't let it get you to a point where you're overwhelming yourself. It's so easy to compare yourself to other people, to see what everyone else is doing. Social media has a way of making things always look like it is unicorns and rainbows, and it's not. You know, you just got to keep that in mind. That's why I try to be as transparent as possible with you guys and let you know if I have a lot going on. Sorry, I wasn't able to get this done, but it's because I have something else that I gotta get done and do it. But just always, no matter what, if you do a YouTube channel, keep it fun for yourself first. As long as you do that, then other people will find your channel. They're going to enjoy it and they're going to love it just as much as you do. The whole purpose of this is to just find like-minded people. You're not going to be everyone's cup of tea, and you don't want to be everyone's cup of tea. It is hard to please thousands of people. It is very hard, and you're your own person. You're your own self, and you can't speak for everyone. It's just impossible to do. So just keep realistic goals in mind, and that's it. I'm looking for a good nail prep vid. Do you have one that goes along with the press on videos? No, I don't think. Hi, Kendra. Kendra, please keep me updated. Please keep me updated. It is due tomorrow, so Keep me updated, please. I don't have do I have a nail prep? I'm sure I have a nail prep video. Most of my videos I show how I prep my nail, but literally all I do is I clip my nails, push my cuticles back, and get the oils off my nails. Typical, regular, I don't do anything extra. To be honest, I do prefer press-on nails or gel polish. And the reason being is because they just don't require that much prep of the nail. As long as you are good at getting a manicure, and if you can't do a manicure, do like I do sometimes. I cheat and go to the nail salon and get them to do the manicure for me, so that when I get home, all I have to do is put whatever products I need to put on my nails. But I don't wear acrylics. I actually haven't been wearing acrylics for quite some time now. And when I say acrylics, I mean like polymer and monomer, the acrylic liquid and powder. Dip powders themselves are technically an acrylic, but they're a different form. They're a different way of putting it on with either a gel or a resin. So acrylics and traditional acrylic and dip powder are technically one and the same as far as a product, but it's just that dip powders are finely milled so that the way that the application is intended, you can actually put it on better. But if you have any acrylics, I actually showed you guys. Oh, okay, Yvette, thank you so much for stopping in, and I hope everything goes well with his class. Mommy is always going to have to be on it, so I hope you have a great night, love. Yes, I actually have posted a couple videos where I let me think. My first dip powder collection, I showed you guys how to do the dip powder nails with a with tips on, but all of the gel acrylic from the Sheba nails, any of those videos I've actually done with tips on them and showed the preparation on them as well. So I do actually have a couple videos where I show you how you can do the dip powder nails with, hi Susie, with nail tips or natural nails. You can do them long, you can do it short, but Kendra, honestly, is one of those things I find that either you like it or you don't, but I will say the actual dipping, if you're using a gel based product, don't dip your finger inside the product. Pour it on, because what happens is the gel moves and it gets pushed into your cuticle. But when you actually take and pour the product on, once you place the gel on your nail, the gel placement is done. That's the hardest part. Pouring it is just allowing that powder to get sucked up inside of the gel so it can give you your color and your extra strength. Hi Exotica's Empower, how are you, gorgeous? When you pour it on your nail, especially when you're using gel, that's the best way to go about it. But if you are using a resin, then is when you want to dip. But with gel, always remember to pour, and please use like a dip a little dampen dish and take some of the powder and pour it in there, so that way you know what, my nail press-on nail tutorial, the long gray ones with like the shattered glass effect, I actually show you how to transfer the product from one to another. And then I always use a clean piece of like printer paper. I cut them up and I have like a stack like this big that I use specifically for when I'm doing my dip powder nail, so that I can pour it on and never pour back inside of your product. Well, if it's just for you, you can, but you don't want to accidentally like be excited, rush to go apply the product to your nails and then realize you didn't sanitize. Now your product's contaminated. So whether you're doing it on yourself or someone else, you can still contaminate your products, and that's not good. Yeah, it's true, Susie, it does get easier each time. I just think that it's just those small little helpful tips that can make it be one of those things. Hi Gels and Gems, how are you, Ginger? Thank you so much. So yeah, it's just one of those things that you just kind of gotta like try it out and figure it out whether or not like what works for you. Personally, I'm not a fan of the resin systems. I don't really like the resin. I like the gel because I'm a perfectionist. And even though resin will dry once you use the activator and spray it, I feel like gel to me has that nice thickness that I like, and I'm just biased to gel. I really just like gel. So that's why I love gel so much, and the dip powders and the press-on nails. And having as many products as I do, especially having to test them out, it's kind of hard to keep things on my nails. That's why my nails look janky the way they do now, because I have gotten stuff like all over them. Oh, and I know a couple of you asked me if the matte gel coat stays matte. It stays matte. The only thing, obviously, if you're using cuticle oil or whatnot, even with the shiny top coat, just take a lint-free wipe and wipe your nail off. You don't have to do like alcohol or anything. A clean lint-free wipe after you wash your hands and put lotion or cuticle oil on will get that right back to where it is. Yes, queen. It's just so much easier, and I have a lot of hair to do. Not obviously not this little bit of hair, but my children's hair. You know, the girls do not enjoy when I have like 3D items on my hands or like real long nails. They'll let me know if I'm scratching them or being too rough. So because I have to do the girls' hair, I try not to keep long nails on. So I go to the press-on nails. Plus, I just like doing them. I'm over here turning on lamps. I just really like doing them. And while we are on the subject of press-on nails, Queen, you're going to enjoy this portion of it. I already recorded a video, but I feel like I need to do that. Oh, thank you so much, Susie. Instead of uploading a pre-recorded one, I'll just go ahead and touch on it now. EC Basket, I've shown those nails in plenty of videos. I have purchased all but one set of nails. You guys know I am very, very honest when it comes to these companies and these products. And since we're talking about some of you guys who may or may not start YouTube channels, I want you, oh, Rashida is so sweet, lady. She's saying she's subscribing to your channels if you have one. So please make sure if she subscribes, you all thank her. If you guys start a YouTube channel, one thing you should not be doing is paying for a product that is being asked of you to review or to feature on your channel. Of course, you can definitely get good quality videos with an iPhone. You would just want to make sure that you have lighting, and I would actually say not to use the front facing camera, but to use the back facing camera, because that's going to give you the best quality as far as your lighting. Whenever I'm out and vlogging, I'm on my iPhone now. Whenever I'm out and I'm vlogging, you see me using my iPhone. I just don't personally like to use my iPhone for tutorials, but that's just because I'm used to the quality of the different cameras I have had over the years, and I just like the setup of my filming. But when I'm vlogging, I use my iPhone. There are tons of ladies who do tutorials with their iPhones, and honestly, the quality is just as good. And Android as well. And don't use that front-facing camera like I'm using now. But I'm on live, so how else am I going to see myself to be able to talk to you guys and read the comments? So outside of that, if you guys want to get a snack, you can. Outside of that, when it comes to these companies, EC Basket specifically, they contacted me, asked me to do a video. They sent me a set of nails. I shared them with you guys, did a whole video on that. I'm not sure whether or not they are keeping up with who they're emailing or not, but they did email me again, and they asked me if I would like to review some nails for them. You guys know I've been purchasing from them literally for years at this point. Excuse me, from this point. Yeah, you can have that, sweetheart. At this point, and they asked me to pay for the nails. Basically their response to me was, could you pay for them and then send a screenshot of you paying for them, and then could you go on our Amazon, give us a positive review, and then we will give you your money back afterwards. Now, see, I don't really know who they thought they were emailing, but they actually got the wrong one on that one. And I'm actually not the first person that I'm not the only one that this happened to. And I'm actually glad, because Queen, she's in the comment section. She contacted me not too long ago. Yes, Gels and Gem, do not pay for any product that a company is asking you to review. This is the thing. Let me be honest, guys. Think about it. Queen Gem Beauty, that's her channel. She reached out to me on Instagram, and we've already spoken about this, and I let her know I would never pay for a product. YouTube is advertisement for everything. Someone might ask me where I got my sweater from. I'm not purposely trying to show the sweater, but companies are always getting free advertisement, whether you know you're advertising from them or not. But when they reach out to you and they ask you to advertise a product of theirs, the least they can do, hi Kalia or Kalaya, I hope I'm not saying that wrong. The least they can do is appreciate all of the work that goes into filming, editing, thumbnails, comments, because once you put that company's product on your channel, you are now going to have to act as a customer service rep. I have been a customer service rep for plenty of customers of other people's companies. It is not fun. It is a lot of hard work, and people do not realize all of the work that it goes into filming a YouTube video until you start to do YouTube yourself. It is highly disrespectful of EC Basket and any other company to ask that you pay for a product and then try to tell you how to review it. So as if me doing the work of editing a video and putting it on my YouTube channel wasn't enough, they also now want to have me do the footwork and try to build up their Amazon reviews. Now, to be perfectly honest, the product is awesome. It's great. So why they felt the desire to do something that dishonest, I don't know. And I did let them know, do not contact me anymore. Do not ask me to review any of your products anymore. And furthermore, I did let them know that I would be posting about this on my channel because it is disrespectful. I do not like that. And I just think that it's kind of crazy that these companies kind of get so comfortable. It's as if as a YouTuber, you kind of owe them something. It is a lot to do videos, and I just don't want any of you to get so excited when a company gets in contact with you to ask you to review a product. Anytime they ask you to review something, it is up to you whether or not you want to review it. It is also up to you to let them know that your videos, tell them how they're able to use your videos. I've had companies take my videos, chop it up because I used other products in the video that they didn't want me to use because they didn't send me everything. So I had to get in contact with them and let them know, hey, hold up now, that was my video, that was my work. You don't have the permission to take my video and do whatever it is that you want to do with it. So it's one of those things that you just kind of have to just keep in mind. You're in control of your channel and you have the right to refuse service to people because doing a review is a service. And that's why my business emails are specifically and only, I don't really do personal emails, because I'm just trying to keep the mindset I'm not always going to be the only one running my channel. Now that I have this company, hopefully, God willing, I'll be able to start having an assistant that can go through the emails and such like that. I will always do my own commenting of you guys' comments and stuff like that. But like certain customer service things, thank you so much, Shay. Customer service things, if I can have someone that can help me so that I can maybe get back faster to you guys, then that's one of the things that I am eventually going to have to do. But I just thought that was so disrespectful. I thought it was kind of crazy for them to, and then they want me to send them a screenshot to prove that I paid for it. And it's just like, I didn't contact you. You contact me. And I have been running into this a lot. So that's why my business email is strictly business emails, because when I get to them, I get to them. When I don't, I don't. It's not that important to me to rush through all of my business emails because free product, honest to God, means nothing to me. It's helpful because I cannot go out and buy every product from every company just to review it, you know what I mean? And I get a lot of people that ask me questions about certain things, and I'll say, hey, if I can get out and get it, then I'll get it first. But what I'm not going to do is have a company take advantage of me. I had to deal with this with Fashion Nova. I'm now dealing with it with EC Basket and actually a couple other companies I've been running into issues with. And it's just like really disrespectful, and it's frustrating because you have to deal with the struggles on all of your, can you do edge nail shapes on your channel? I would have to see about that one. I think I actually had some edge nail tips, but I'm sure I got rid of them. I really personally don't like the style, but I'll try it. That way it is something different and something that you guys can see, but I don't really know when I'll get to that, but it is one of those things that I'll keep in mind. So yeah, you guys, just know that it's awesome, especially at first when you're getting companies. I said companies. When you're welcome, when you're getting companies contacting you, it is yeah, they wanted me to pay for the review. They wanted me to pay for the product. They asked me to review it. After I stated, yes, you know, I wouldn't mind reviewing it. I'll let them know when I would have the opportunity to go on the site and see what it was. And truth be told, I have everything from them. Ginger, Ajubis and EC Basket, I honestly believe that they're one and the same. They might just have different people contacting you and saying different things, but to be honest, if you look at the packaging and if you look at everything, they may be the same people, to be perfectly honest. And the product is good. I feel like the product speaks for itself. So why they would feel like they need to try to get over on YouTubers, I really don't know. I think it's kind of really disrespectful because I've been a customer of them for a while. You know what I mean? So I really don't know. I don't understand it. I don't know why they're doing it, but I felt like it was one of those things I needed to bring attention to. And then when Queen Gem Beauty reached out to me and asked me, did it happen to me? I'm just kind of like, what the hell is going on? Like, these companies are losing it. They're really like tripping out. And I just think that it's kind of like greedy. I think it's definitely greed for sure. And, you know, I'm glad it kind of happens to us and not really the customers. But, I mean, the product's not bad. So that's why I didn't understand why they were doing it. Typically, when a company doesn't really believe in their product or it's a low quality product, then they kind of want you to do all these jumping through hoops and, hey, can you make sure you... It's one thing to say... Can you point people to this link so that they can purchase? I'm fine with that. But what you're not going to tell me is, oh, when you applied the product, it applied just like this. You only used 2 coats. Because no, how do you know I used 2 coats? I might have had to use 3. These are things, just remember, that you guys are going to run into. See? Yep. I figured that. I said it in my review. I believe that they're the same people. Yeah, I mean, if once this is over, it'll definitely do a playback. But just to get you caught up, myself and a couple other ladies were basically asked to pay for a product that we were asked to review. And then I know I can't speak for the other ladies, but I know for myself, not only did they want me to pay for it and send proof that I paid for it, as if I'm, you know, they need to trust me, but they're the ones that's asking me to do something that makes 0 sense. So like, I don't understand. Yeah, it definitely makes me not want to buy their products anymore. And I had to ask them, like, you know, what would make you think that that was the right thing to do? Because like I said, the product is good. It's nothing wrong with the product. So why they would feel like they would have to force someone to pay for it, I don't know. But again, all of these companies at some point, they're going to show their colors. Don't get caught up in it. Don't feel like you have anything to lose, because you actually don't. Honestly, Charlotte, the best thing I can tell you is do some research. Anytime a company reaches out to me, if I haven't heard from them or if I haven't purchased from them, I just do like everyone else does. I watch YouTube videos. I go on there. I do reviews. I actually, if they have a company, exactly, I agree with Ginger. Like, the product is good, but then when you get hit with something like that, it makes you see the company as different, which is why it threw me for a loop, and I don't know why they did that. I just don't understand it. The product is great. Wasn't feeling that now. They want to say, yeah, Jim. Of course, once you put them in their place, obviously, then you know they want to sing you everything for free and want to apologize and say all this other stuff. Oh, trust me, Amina, if I can get that manufacturer, honestly, to be perfectly honest, that was one of the first products I wanted to do. Wink, wink, I got you. I am hoping that this company is just going to open doors for me to be able to do a lot of what I want to do, but obviously the products have to sell so that I can have the revenue that I need in order to expand on a lot of things that I want. But trust me, that is one of the things I would definitely want to be able to do. And I have been doing my research to see how it's done, how they're made, you know, the whole process of it. But there are certain molds and it's expensive. Let me just say it like that. Hi, Bissette. How are you? Oh, May. Don't worry about it. The best thing I can tell you to do is maybe report it and see if you can get your money back. But this is why I'm doing a video. This is why I'm telling you guys about this, because I don't want anyone else to... I love EC Basket. They're the ones that did it to me. They're the ones that contacted me. So, and that's what kind of irritated me, because it's like, dang, like I really love the company. Why the hell would y'all even turn around and do something like this? I'm a legit customer, you know, no matter what. Most times I'm a customer before they ask me to do a review, and it irritated me and it frustrated me. You should have seen my face. I was so mad. I had to take my laptop and take it to my husband, like, read this mess. Look at this. And he's like, what? Why would they expect you to pay for something? And I was just so frustrated and I was so ticked off. And then I didn't see the email till well after they sent it, but this was after I had already did the review. And I'm like, wait a minute, they're obviously not even watching my videos, because they would see I've been a customer, I've been purchasing their products for years now. Why would you ask me to pay for something that you want me to review? And then you're going to get free advertisement from me, because think about it, the video is up there. And when you okay, but they still shouldn't have, they still shouldn't have asked you to do that, May, because that's like them reassuring a sell when people are still going to sell. If you do a design on those nails, then people are going to see that and they're going to purchase based off of your hard work. So they shouldn't get a sell from you, get the advertisement from you, and then have other people buying from them as well. That's greedy, is disrespectful, and is dishonest. So just be mindful. Hey, we all live and learn. I've had plenty of things happen to me behind the scenes on YouTube, and that's why I am mindful of it. Yeah, they definitely were wrong for asking, and I'm glad you got your money back, but take it as a learning lesson, May. At least you know now the next time somebody else do it, and don't be scared to tell them no. And most times when you tell a company no, they will come back and they'll rechange the proposition. So if you still want to work with them, then you can still work with them, but make sure you let them know who's in charge, because it's your channel. And the people who are watching you, they deserve, yeah, they definitely, I don't think they watch the videos. They couldn't have watched my videos. I think, honestly, let me tell you what these companies do. They go on your YouTube channel, they look at your subscriber count, they look at your view count, they see if there's a contact email, and they contact you. They don't watch your videos, because I've had plenty of companies I reviewed for. I posted the video, and then they'll contact me and say, hey, by any chance, have you ever done that video? And it's like, well, what channel are you watching? Did you not see the video when I posted it? So that can get frustrating too. It's like they want to hound you, they want to harass you. And I've been saying no to a lot of things as of lately, because it's just like, I cannot do it. I'm not going to share a company on, I'm not going to share a company knowing that my viewers are watching it. They're not watching it for the company. Let's be real. When people watch your channel, they're watching it because they want to know what you have to say about it. They want to know if you trust the company. They want to know if you feel great about it. You know what I mean? And that's why I say, hey, it worked for me. I can't really say how it's going to work for you. Everything is not one size fits all. However, people aren't really watching for they're watching for the product, but they want to know how you honestly feel about it. It's way too many people getting paid for their opinion. It's way too many people, let's be real, lying. They get the product, all they care about is Are they going to get paid? And if they're not going to get paid, they just want to be able to say that they keep getting free product. And it's happened to me. It's happened to me. And it's frustrating and it's aggravating. And I'm not going to sell out for no free product that I could have easily paid for. It's not that serious. I don't really care for the company's PR. I don't really care for... It's nothing that they can do that if I get on this YouTube channel and I swear up and down that I love this product, and the product turns out to be trash, and people buy this product, guess who they're going to go to? They're going to come to me first. The first thing they're going to say is, Diva, you said that this company and so on and so on and so on and so on and so forth. You said they're not going to go to the company. They're going to come directly to me. It's happened. It continues to happen. And it is frustrating. So the best thing I can tell you to do is, if you want to know if a company is real, watch YouTube channels and take a educated guess based off of that. Also, the person that you're watching, what's their background like? Have you tried other products that they recommended and you like? If your track record with that person is good, I would say try it out. Make sure you pay through PayPal, because if something happens, PayPal will give you your money back on most transactions. There are some that I'm sure that they probably can't, but they're going to force the company to give you back your money. So that's the best thing I can tell you guys is, whoever you're watching, make sure their track record is good. Is it somebody who's always getting a whole bunch of free stuff, and every time you turn around they get something free, they like every single product? Fashion Nova, it's one of those videos that I kept the video up because I felt like I paid for those jeans. When I got those jeans, I love those jeans. And I did the review as a customer. I went back and I put in the title, do not order from the site. The reason why I did it is because obviously that company is seeing this video. Other people, that video is attracting a lot of people, but other people are now going to see that I no longer trust this company. I no longer represent this company. So even if you do a review on a company and it's one of those that you thought you believed in and you really liked, and it turns out it didn't, keep that video up, because keep that video up so that people can see that, hey, you know, she liked it and she didn't like it. And because if they can't get in contact with the company, at least they have you to speak to. I could have easily snatched that Fashion Nova video down, because it's like now they're getting advertisement from me, and I kept it up. I changed the title. I added an update in the description box, even though for the life of me, some people do not read description boxes, and they still asking me, even with the title saying, do not order from this site, how did I like the jeans? In the video, I said I love the jeans, but the title says, do not order from this site. In the description box, it explains why. I also put a link to an updated video, and I've spoken about them ever since, because they're a trash company. It's so disrespectful the way that they do things to people. And all the people that are in that comment section, they could have taken the time to respond to some of those comments, and then they couldn't even fix what they thought they were going to fix. People thought they were fixing it, and I do reply to updated comments on it. Normally it's really hard to comment on every single video, but that's the one that anytime I get a comment on, I still update it. I've even tried to pin a comment, but that video gets so many different comments that it's easier to just put it in a title, put it in a description box, and so on and so forth. I don't care if they don't like the fact that I'm telling people not to order it. They played me. They took my money. I was a customer, and then their policy is horrible. I didn't lie about anything. I told the truth. I was a customer. I purchased. My opinion changed on the company. I gave a valid reason, and I gave them multiple chances, because even after they messed up the first order, the second order came in wrong, and then the third order. That ain't no coinky dink. Customer service on a company ain't that bad. You know, that's their thing. You know, obviously they're continuously going to have terrible customer service, because 3 orders in a row from the same person. I don't know how you continue to get that wrong. And now all these other people are having the same issues, but then there's a ton of people who love them. So it is what it is. It's one of those things where companies, some people are going to love them, some people are not. Yes, 3 times. And you want to know why? Because they have a no refund policy. So the only way you can get your money back is to get a store credit. They do not refund money. And I was so irritated. I was so mad, and I was so frustrated, because the first time they had me questioning myself when I tried the jeans on, same exact jeans, same size. I put them on and they were fitting real weird. And I'm like, wait a minute now. So I had to go back, double check the size. Those jeans had stretched out so bad, and they say that they're stretchy jeans, but they stretched out to the point that they no longer came back, and they were ill-fitting. Literally to the point where my sister was like, what jeans are you wearing? They look horrible. And and I told her, I was like, these are the Fashion Nova jeans. I was like, what is, and I said, okay, so I'm not tripping. Let me tell y'all something. They literally had me feeling like I had gained weight and that things were not working. What happened, sweetheart? Oh, you spilled your juice? You okay? It's fine. It's on my clothes, okay, get a little wipe, honey, and wipe it off. You're fine. Just help, Wes, can you help your sister wipe the table off, sweetheart?
I'll get the card.
Those are going to have to get dried. So, yeah, they had me second guessing myself. So, all right. I'm like, okay. I had to go ahead and return those jeans. Had to get myself a store credit. They sent the jeans in. The second order, same thing happened. Not only did the same thing happen, but the zipper was broken on the jeans. So, I'm just like, now, I know ain't nobody squeeze up in these jeans. And then they returned them. And then they sent them to me. So some things I feel like should be non-refundable anyway. To be perfectly honest, they should be non-refundable. Because I don't want jeans that somebody else had on. The zipper was broken and now they're selling them to somebody else instead of them accepting a refund and just maybe putting the, what do you need, sweetheart? Just keep it over there. And just constantly, you know, switching products in and out. I just had a whole problem with it. And then the third time, I had no choice. I just kept the jeans and gave them to my sister because I wasn't dealing with it no more. And I was just like, you know what? I'm done. So this whole video then turned on a rant about these companies. But I mean, it's just one of those things people have to, you have to keep in mind that this stuff is one of those things. It will come back and bite you in the behind if you are repping this company and saying, oh yeah, it's so great, when you know it's not. It's one thing if you tried the product out and you really liked it. That's one thing. But if you know for sure that the product isn't good, just go ahead and say that the product isn't good. It's not for you. You don't got to get on here and scream and holler and curse and do all this other stuff to talk about how bad the product is unless they try and play games with you. But if the product isn't, just all you got to do is say, look, guys, I'm sorry, but the product didn't work out for me. It's not something that I like. It's nothing wrong with not liking a product. But for these companies, I guess it's a horrible thing. Yeah, I would never buy from them again. I would never buy from them. And they did try to reach out to me. They told me that they told me they saw my video and that they wanted to know what it was that they could do to correct the situation. I really didn't want nothing to do with them, but then I said, you know what? Maybe I could finally get some answers from them that all of these other customers are wanting to know. So I told them, you know, okay, I'll set up a video conference with you or a phone conference with you and we can do it. Well, they contacted me when I was on vacation with my family. And then after they contact me, yeah, it is too much. I mean, and you're absolutely right. They contacted me and told me that, you know, they would call me in an hour. Now, this is me making time, and I made them well aware. We were on vacation. I let them know where I was on vacation at. And I told them I can be back in my hotel room within an hour. That I was going to take this time out of my family vacation to have this phone conference with them. They never emailed, they never called, they never got back to me. The whole rest of the day went by. I was very heated about that. And then the next day while I was on vacation, I had an appointment to go to. And they actually called me while I was getting ready for that. Did I answer? No, I did not. I so kindly hit that decline button and kept on doing what I was doing. They did leave a voicemail to say, oh, well, we were just getting back to you. We wanted to get back to you about the conversation. Like, wait a minute. No, you're not just getting back to me. What happened to you saying you will call me within an hour and you appreciated me taking the time and no one emailed me? No one emailed, no one called. So I just deleted the voicemail and kept it moving. So that video is going to stay as is. Their customer service is horrible. They obviously don't care. To them, it's about more money. They have a ton of celebrities who are sporting their things, who get paid for this stuff. So it is what it is. They don't care. And they should care, but they don't. So I'm telling y'all, don't buy from Fashion Nova. It is way too many people who have had a bad experience. But for me, after my first initial experience, everything, and that was when I purchased from them, those 3 orders back to back that were trying to get corrected was a whole year later after that video. After maybe a year, probably a little longer, but I'm sure it was like a year. Sorry guys. Sorry guys. My husband called, so I'm probably going to have to get ready to go, because most likely he's probably going to call and this video is going to get cut off again. So yeah, it was a whole year later afterwards that, hi DIYs with Emma. So it was a whole year later after I repurchased from them, and it was horrible. It was like a mess, and I had to pay for shipping. That's another thing. You do have to pay for shipping, and you do have to put tracking on it. So they do provide a return envelope so that you can fill out why you're returning it. But what you won't get is any payment for your return. So just understand that when you buy from them, the initial investment plus the amount that is going to cost to return it is what you're going to have to pay for. So yeah. Hi Linda. And no, I didn't do a tutorial on it. Literally all you're going to do is just buy some Christmas lights, twinkle lights, hang them on the wall whatever way you want to hang them. I use thumbtacks and literally just hung the curtains on. I have 2 command hooks on each side, and I have 2 sheer curtains, and that's it. Oh, thank you so much, Raquel. But just understand, in this field, there's plenty of things. If you want to be a nail tech, you can. If you want to do other things within the field, you most certainly can. Yeah, it's definitely easy. Honestly, I YouTubed it. I YouTube curtain wall. That all you really need to know is what it is, and from there on out, different people have different things. And I like it because if you have like a dark room, it kind of gives like a nice, soft, subtle lighting. Even in my house, in my bedroom, I have lighting over top of my headboard because it gives like nice, soft lighting. In the wintertime in my home, I like to keep white lights up, especially after Christmas. If any of you celebrate Christmas, or don't, I do like to keep white lights up because I just feel like it gives that nice soft mood lighting. But yeah, this is something you can keep up all year round, especially in the summer and the winter is when I like it the most. But yeah guys, that's my tell on these customers. So I guess I don't have to upload the pre-recorded video. So if you guys get if you guys get contacted, I'm fine sweetheart, if you get contacted by a company, please keep that in mind. It's so exciting and so fun when they first ask you to do a review for them, but just understand that once you post that video up, that is now like a permanent form of advertisement. And when you totally forget about the video, they're still making money off of you. And they're never going to come back and say thank you and we appreciate it and acknowledge the fact that maybe you helped boost sales for them. They're never going to do it. I know a lot of people who probably started hearing from companies from me, and the company would never say that I helped boost their sales. They'll ask me to review for them, but you know, they just don't really care. And that's just it. But I just really wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone who has purchased, everyone who has just been very supportive of me and just giving me a chance and taking a chance on my company. It is definitely one of those things that I've put a lot of myself into, a lot of my husband into, because it's just taken a lot out of us to do this with everything else that we have going on. But it's been so well worth it. You guys have been so supportive, and I just really can't thank you guys enough. Honestly, I really cannot say thank you enough. But I think that is, I'm trying to figure out whether, oh, you're welcome, Charlotte, and upload that first YouTube video. Just jump right in. The only thing I would say is maybe practice talking in front of a camera, because it is very weird when you're talking to a camera and you have family members around. Now, as y'all can see, I don't really care. They're used to it. They know what I'm doing. But when you're in a room and people walk by and hear you talking, it's kind of like, well, what is she doing? Or if you're out and about and you're talking to a camera and you have like people wondering what it is that you're doing, because you're going to get those stares if you're out. But just practice talking in front of a camera. You're going to repeat things. You're going to say a lot. There are like a lot of filler words or it's one of those things that you kind of, I'm still learning how to pace myself. As you can see, I talk very, very fast. So in my tutorials, when I do voiceovers, that's the time that I get to kind of slow it down. But then it also depends on what I'm doing. You'll just find your own rhythm. You'll find your own way of doing things, and just stay true to, people are going to want you to do videos the way they want to see it. Do what way you're most comfortable, because if you're not comfortable doing it, then you're not going to stick with it. You're not going to want to keep doing it, and it's not going to be fun. You'll burn yourself out fast, and you're no longer going to want to do it anymore. So that is it. I am going to get ready to go. This has been an awesome chat with you guys. I love you all dearly, guys. I need you to get ready to clean this stuff up so that we can get out of here. Yes, Raquel, definitely. You have so many, you do have time, but you don't want to feel like you have all the time in the world. If it's one of those things you want to do, I would just start researching now and figure out what the market is like in your area. Find out, you know, start researching. And honestly, if you can find a nail tech and see if maybe they're willing to allow you to sit and watch them or shadow them or intern with them, you never know. Can't hurt to ask. The worst they can do is say no, and you're basically going to be in the same predicament you're in now. But you'll never know until you put yourself out there and act. So if you can find someone who is a nail tech and they're willing to kind of like take you up under their wing and show you a thing or two, then they will. They most likely are willing to do it for a newbie as opposed to someone who's in the game, because they're going to look at it like it's competition. That's just the honest truth. But yeah, that's what I would do. Oh my goodness, you're in Scotland and you're up with me? Lord. Let me stop, because I'm a night owl, so I will probably be up. But oh my God, I appreciate you staying with me that late. Yeah, the time zones and trying to catch everyone when I'm on live. But the good thing is, I do like the fact that at least with the live, it gets played back, and every time it gets played back, I can you guys can rewatch it. So that's the good thing about it, and I do enjoy that. But that is it. I am going to get ready to get out of here and go, because it's late and I have to get my children home, and I'm sure my husband's on his way home. Hi, Exotica. I am getting ready to go, you guys. So if you have any other questions, please put them in the comment section. I'll get back to them as soon as I can. If you guys haven't followed our new DDF Nails Instagram page, be sure to follow that and check the site out. I worked hard on that site. And let me know how you guys feel. So good night. I love you all. And till next time, have a great day, Dallas Smooches. Mwah. Bye. What's this?